Greetings to all of you out there. This is another video from MHSS. Again, my name is Charles Watkins. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I'll be leading you through the topic of anxiety today and why it is so important to know about it, and more important, to know about what we can do about it. Now, anxiety, of course, is a state of worry where stress hormones are released, and they make us nervous, they make us irritable, and they can mess up our sleep. So cortisol, for example, is a hormone which is usually a good thing. It helps us in stressful situations. But if it gets too high, too constant, too chronic, that's when we see problems with our health. Not just with our psychological health, but also with our physical health. We might get ulcers, or we might have stomach problems, or we might have problems with digestion. It can do a lot of things. And in terms of psychological worry, it can create catastrophizing things, for example, or just create a general constant state of worry, which really takes away our concentration, our focus, and can even mess with our memory. Now, of course, looking at a holistic approach, we need to consider exercise and diet. It's always very important. And remember, some foods which are really good when you are anxious are, for example, almonds, avocado, or cashews. Any foods that are high in magnesium and zinc seem to be linked with lowering states of anxiety. And remember, as just stated, exercise daily and drink enough water. Water helps us flush out those hormones and helps us stay focused and concentrated, and even prevents headaches. We often forget to drink water. It's a simple thing we can do. Now, let's look at something that's very effective when reducing anxiety, when we're in a constant state of worry. We actually have a built-in mechanism for stress response, and it's activated anytime we connect face-to-face with a colleague or a friend or a family member. So when we ask for help, when we get help, anxiety is reduced, resilience is strengthened. This is because the hormone oxytocin is released. It's also called the love hormone, but it seems to have a lot to do with building strong relationships, social interactions, bonding with families, and for mothers and kids. So this hormone plays a very important role in bonding, but it also plays an important role in reducing stress. And it's released every time we connect. So one important factor to consider when we're talking about anxiety is connecting with people face to face, talking to them about what is going on with us and asking them for advice or help. This doesn't seem like much, but it does a lot. It has an actual physical response and lowers cortisol levels. So this is something I really want to advise you to do because it actually really helps reconnecting on board. And remember, a great source of anxiety can also be social media. We know the positive effects of it, connecting with family and friends, staying connected. There are countless benefits, which are great. However, there is the other side of ruminating, spending too much time on social media and isolating yourself from all the others, creating more distance, emotional distance, and isolation is not good when we're going through stressful times. We need human connection. This is why talking to each other, connecting on board, in form of just one-on-one or social events can be very helpful. So maybe think about an hour of offline time where everyone comes together. This would be a good thing and can certainly help with resilience and reduce stress. One last thing to consider is curiosity. It's something that truly reduces stress quite quickly. Curiosity is great because, well, first of all, what it means is something you feel curious about, something you're interested in. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be any type of physical activity you're interested in, reading something in certain books, certain types of topics that interest you, topics in food, plants, marine biology, whatever it is that interests you. If you read up on it actively, it reduces stress. because we're in a different mode. And this mode actually helps you deal with stress effectively. So remember, doing hobbies that you enjoy, looking at things that really interest you, can also reduce stress quite quickly. All right, guys, thanks for listening. I hope this was a good and brief summary of what you can do to help with anxiety. Thanks for listening and safe sailing. Goodbye.